Hey guys, Jay. Welcome back to the channel. So guys, toy news continues in 2025 and 2026 as the Master Universe is just top of mind for so many different news outlets. And today on Collider magazine, man, did they ever release something absolutely stunning. Multiple different drops from multiple different toy lines and releases from Mattel, announcements from their Barbie line, their Core line, their Chronicles line, and as well as other additional toys, including Funko Pops, some apparel, clothing lines, and even Uno. That's right. They even have an Uno game tie-in with Master Universe. And this one's going to appeal to a lot of people as Uno is a very, very popular game. But something that a lot of eagle-eyed viewers have finally noticed, particularly our good friend Yuka Isakainen, actually did a full video on the fact that a few characters have actually been leaked. That's right, everybody. We're finally finding out what the Sorceress and Mekaneck actually look like for the very first time, close up and personal on these Uno decks. And I want to take a deep dive and react to it myself, as Yuka's reaction was pretty funny and actually did a deep dive, and I want to do very much the same thing. So let's have a look at this, guys, because this one is a real interesting look at a game turned just for us Masters of the Universe fans. Let's have a look, everybody. So, guys, just as a reminder, Motuniverse Con is happening in 2 freaking months, everybody. Holy crap. We're coming down to the wire, guys. This is absolutely bonkers. Of course, Motuniverse is the Masters of the Universe event of California in Redondo Beach at the Torrance Marriott, May 23rd and 24th. You can find out more information on motuniversecon.com. Tickets are on sale right now, and I got to tell you, this is absolutely thrilling. Only 2 months left to go, everybody, and we will have more information at the end of the episode, how you can pick up tickets, and if you're interested in becoming an exhibitor, how you can get more details on becoming an exhibitor at motuniversecon.com. So, Collider just is the gift that keeps on giving, everybody. This article, of course, was posted earlier this morning, and I got to tell you, it's been turning heads all over the place. People have just been chomping at the bit to find out more about what's been happening for these releases. And as a matter of fact, we've been getting news about different types of releases, particularly for Uno. That's right, guys, the very popular game by Mattel. This one is really blowing people's minds, as Uno is definitely one of those, images like games which can actually have wonderful images associated with it. And of course, it already has had a Master of the Universe related deck. So this one really falls in line with the branding for the Master Universe movie. But eagle-eyed viewers did notice a few characters have been revealed with this deck, which we've never seen before, not in the trailers, not in any sort of promotional material. So it really is an exciting time to be able to see these characters up close and personal. As a matter of fact, our good friends over at He-Mania.com wrote an entire article on this. Again, He-Mania.com is a wonderful news resource for He-Man and the Master Universe, She-Ra news all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them what Jay sent you. On the article titled New Master Universe Movie Uno Game gives us our best look at the Sorceress, Mekaneck, Ram Man, and more. That's right, everybody. This is going to be an absolutely wonderful look at some of these characters who we've never actually seen up close and personal, at least until now. And thanks to our good friends over at He-Mania.com, we are getting our very first look at these characters. So let's take a deep dive. Let's take a deep dive and see exactly what they look like. There they are, everybody. Wow. Finally, we get a closer look at all of these characters, and they look spectacular. Let's start from the bottom, because these ones have already become very well known in the Master Universe circles, of course. There we have Spikor, and with his coloring intact. And as AJ of He-Mania.com had speculated, he is much more of that rich purple. We can see that right here. The original trailer that was released a number of weeks ago, actually a number of months ago now, it depicted him more of a brown style, but we can see clearly here that he is very much a purple, almost like a hedgehog kind of creature, to be honest with you, but he looks absolutely stunning. He does have that flail, which is attached to his arm, as we've seen with the toy earlier this afternoon, and he looks freaking amazing. All those crazy-looking spikes, And some people are likening him to Edward Ooze, Ivan Ooze of Power Ranger fame. I think that's hilarious. But you're going to get those whenever we have some sort of all purple character, crossover. So it's going to be interesting to see how he actually is portrayed on screen. Immediately to his right is the infamous Goat Man. Now, this is a wonderful character, a very obscure character for Master Universe. But the way they've treated him here, he looks demonic, like absolutely threatening. Like he looks absolutely like he looks like a demon. I'm sorry to say, he really does look like an absolute demon. Raised from the other side of Despondos. You know what I mean? Like, look at those horns, the way they're actually protruding in multiple different ways. His head, I mean, he's like all bathed in red. And again, he has actually been portrayed this way, not just in the Golden Books, but he did actually make a very brief appearance in Master Universe Revelation. So we do know that canonically, he now does exist in the Master Universe mythos. We see here now that he only has 3 digits on his hands, very much in line with the way the character is actually created. And of course, he's being portrayed by the Mountain himself, for those of you Game of Thrones fans. And he is just a massive individual. He has these signature straps that come down from his neck onto his belly. And unlike the Goatman we're familiar with, he's actually wearing like pants of some sort. That's interesting. I was expecting to see a very furry loincloth, but no, we're actually seeing some sort of like chaps that are actually on his legs, along with this interesting sort of. It's not really a belt per se; it's more like just part of his loincloth. So fascinating to see this version of Goatman finally being realized in the Uno format. Incredible. And then immediately to the left, we actually do get our very first clear glimpse of Ram Man. Yes, that's right. Rami has been revealed, and he looks freaking awesome. Very, very much in style with the way he looked in the Filmation. He's got the big helmet. He's got those huge shoulder pauldrons, which is actually just connected in an entire upper piece for his armor. He's got those chains, which come around to the front, like linked by those 2 discs. Man, he looks great. And Rami is like, he does not skip Arm Day, man. Arm Day is Rami's big focus. And he's got that crazy looking, leather tunic that he wears all the way down. He's got that crazy looking belt, which is very signature to Ram Man. And as I said earlier, they really are leaning into a very Roman aesthetic look for, in place of the actual furry loincloths. Now, mind you, Ram Man never had furry loincloth. He always had some sort of like skirt type of apparel. So he's looking great. And you can actually see his legs do retain, that spring-like feature for his costume. So it makes you wonder what type of superpowers he actually has, if any, for Ram Man. So this is really cool, being able to finally see Ram Man in the Uno deck. Now, I don't know much about Uno because I don't really play it. So what is he a cancel card? Is that what that means? Does that mean he's canceling out your move? That's interesting. As we can see, Spikor is represented by the number 6, and Goatman is actually represented by 0. Again, I'm not really sure how Uno is played, so you know what? I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a whole bunch of flack from the comment section, but I welcome it. I welcome it, guys. And then above these 2 are the 2 main focuses for today's video, who we've been waiting to see. There he is, one of my favorite Master Universe characters. There is Mekaneck. Wow! Honestly, he looks great. Very mechanical in his overall appearance, and he does have those signature triangle eyes, which actually do glow in the dark, as we've seen in one of the the screenshots in the Empire magazine. He looks like he actually has a metallic neck, and his entire torso is actually mechanized, which makes sense. Obviously, his neck can extend multiple stories high, as we've seen in multiple iterations of Master Universe. Master Universe Filmation, 2000X, the CG versions, all the wonderful additions of the Master Universe so far. And he's even he retains his his armor set, which was signature to the character. The only thing that's missing seems to be the radio feature that actually comes up to cover his mouth. Still, a wonderful addition, and I love the costume. The costume is great. His armor is all over his body. Again, he's more mechanized than anything else, but still retains his humanity. He's a great character. Love Mekaneck. Really fun character overall. He's not sporting any furry loincloth. It literally is just a straight-up tunic, maybe just pants. But yeah, he's very uniform in his overall color scheme. And honestly, he looks freaking great. And finally, the one we've all been waiting for is, in fact, the Sorceress of Grayskull. Finally, Morena Baccarin. She looks absolutely stunning here, guys. Holy crap! The resolution is not as forgiving as it would we would like. A little bit more on the there's a lot of archiving for this JPEG, if you will, but she looks freaking great. Honestly, the few glimpses we have caught of her, it really has been hard to discern what type of gown she's wearing. But honestly, I do like the way this looks. It's very flowing. It has these lines which make it look more like a feathery appearance. So it's really cool to see her in this overall design. Even her shawl, it has like a very feathery appearance, like almost like little light down feathers. That's really cool. And she has very long flowing white hair, very indicative of the sorceress in previous Master of the Universe 1987 film, where she was depicted with very white flowing hair. As a matter of fact, her overall gown is indicative of that gown as well. But that gown had more crystalline features in her crown. Here we do see a tiara-like feature, but the way it frames her face and the way it actually looks, dare I say, it actually is more indicative of a Princess of Power type of tiara. As you can see the feathers coming down on the sides of her face, framing the left and right of her head, and right in the middle is that beautiful blue crystal. But it also could, and again, we don't have a very clear picture here, but it could just be the shape of a falcon, an actual falcon resting on top of her head, wings spread open. I think it looks great. We can even see the tiny little feathers protruding from the top. Oh my God, this is absolutely stunning. Freaking incredible. Our very first looks at these characters as they appear on the Uno deck. And that's not stop. And it really doesn't stop there. There's additional characters in this deck. We can see Fisto right here, and he looks ready for action. We see I believe that is the Sword of Power, which has its own icon. I don't know what that means. Fisto looks like a reverse. Is that a reverse card? I don't know what that is. I think that's Evelyn as number 4. It's hard to see who this is as number 8. I think it might be Triclops, perhaps. Not really sure. Number 6, of course, is Spikor. Number 2 is Mekaneck, and there is the most powerful man in the universe. He's got a multi-card. I'm not sure how that works. Again, somebody will have to explain to me the rules of Uno, because I really have no idea. Here are more of the characters, and I think I was right. Number 8 does appear to be Triclops. There he is. There is another version of He-Man, apparently, which is the number 1 card. Of course, Nicholas Galitzine. There it's Goatman once again, and again, looking so ferocious. My goodness. That guy's just like mean. But he does look like he's got pants of some sort, like these cargo pants, open-ended. There's Spikor once again, Ram-Man behind him. Looks like we have Mekaneck, Skeletor. Mekaneck's actually a +2 on that one. Skeletor is a 2. Number 8 for Triclops. And oh, wow, number 3, of course, is Tila. And there, of course, we have Master Universe for Uno. This is great stuff. And I can't wait until we see more of this. It's going to be awesome, guys. Finally, we just have an entire, full layout for, I guess, most of the cards. And they're not all here. They couldn't display them all. But we do see, and we do catch a glimpse of Prince Adam as number 7. We see the Power Sword as a card of its own. And it's actually, you know what? This is a much clearer picture now that we see Morena Baccarin. Yeah, she's actually got blue eyes. That's fascinating. And as I said, that tiara it's more, again, it is more of a falcon type shape. You can see the wings here, and they actually flare out at the top, very much crowning her head again as the Sorcerer's Grayskull. They really are, trying their best to stick closer to like a Filmation type of idea, that type of aesthetic, and I love it. This is so great. Being able to finally see the Sorceress in her overall attire. We also see Man-at-Arms, Idris Elba. We see the Evil Lyn there at number 4. Nicholas Galitzine. And so many other wonderful characters. There he is, the Lord of Destruction, Skeletor, and Uno for the Master of the Universe deck. Freaking incredible, guys. I'm over the moon at what we're seeing here. So many great characters. And once again, a huge shout out to He-Mania.com for posting up these images. This is absolutely stellar. Please, guys, head over to He-Mania.com on all their social medias. And, of course, their webpage, He-Mania.com. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Jay sent you. He-Mania.com has revealed that the Sorceress, as well as other characters that we have never seen before until today, have been revealed up close and personal on the Uno deck. And I, for one, am super excited that we're going to be able to see all these guys very, very soon, directly after the Motooniverse event in June. This is going to be absolutely amazing, guys. I cannot wait. Holy crap, everybody. This is crazy. And we finally got our first glimpse at the Sorceress Mekaneck. Ram Man, a really closer look at Goatman and Spikor. Holy crap, guys. This has been a crazy reveal by Collider Magazine. And, of course, our good friends over at He-Mania.com. And just in time for that, guys, I did have to remind you that the Master of the Universe convention, Motooniverse, will be happening just prior to the movie. And we're going to be discussing everything related to the movie. It's going to be an absolute blast. We hope to see you guys there
this May 23rd and 24th in Torrance, California. Masters of the Universe fans will unite for Motooniverse. Now the fans have the power. The He-Man and She-Ra convention, celebrating 44 years of the Masters of the Universe. Featuring special guests, Blade from the Masters of the Universe movie, Anthony DeLongis, the voice of Skeletor, Alan Oppenheimer, and the voice of She-Ra, Melindy Britt. At the Torrance Marriott Hotel, California. Tickets on sale now on MotooniverseCon.com. Don't miss out.
Guys, Master of the Universe continues to go strong. As a matter of fact, Uno is not the only drop that happened today. Collider just continued to drop multiple different reveals, including brand new Master Universe Chronicle figures as well as core line figures. And you can check out those videos around here as soon as it posts. And I will see you guys there. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud.